Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
After a prolonged vacancy, the Nye County Commission has officially filled the position of county manager. On Monday, January 6th, the board voted to appoint Brent Wagner, the current county planning director, as the new county manager. Brent Wagner, who has served for the county for several years now, will step into the role with an annual salary of approximately $214,000. This appointment also comes with a contract that includes a stipulation that Wagner's salary will increase by 5.25% each year, contingent upon a satisfactory performance evaluation by a majority of the commission. This provision was also met with some concern by the newly seated commissioner, John Koenig.
I would like to put a cap of 5 years on that, because if it continues to 5 years, it'll be making $300,000. And if we keep on going, theoretically, he could take all our money. So.
The meeting saw a significant amount of both negative and positive public comments, with some residents expressing their concerns over a possible conflict of interest, while others praised Wagner's experience and qualifications for the role.
I just don't understand what's going on with filling this position. Was this delay in giving Mr. Wagner the position just to placate us into thinking that you were searching somewhere else for a job replacement? There's just too much of nepotism in this community. You're either related to somebody, you're married, you're a significant other, a child, or a cousin. We need new leadership in this town, and I'm totally opposed to this. I'm very upset.
As many of you know, PVD has had the honor and privilege of serving this community for the past few decades. Throughout this time, we've witnessed remarkable leadership and growth. PVD has had the pleasure of working closely with Director Wagner over the years. It is for this reason we are here today to express our strong support for Director Wagner and his candidacy for the county manager position. Brett has consistently demonstrated an ability to achieve results efficiently, communicate effectively, and solve problems adeptly. We would be thrilled to continue our collaboration with him in this new capacity. Thank you for your time.
As Wagner transitions into his new role, the focus will now shift to his leadership and ability to manage the county's resources effectively, ensuring the balance between financial responsibility and the progress for Nye County residents.
I have no intentions of diminishing my communication and my efforts to communicate with outlying communities. In my current role, I've made that a priority. I've made it a promise, and I've upheld that promise. I believe most of them would agree, if not all. I would be surprised if they didn't. As far as my availability, I have that now. I mean, I joke all the time. I take a day off, but is it really a day off? It's never a day off. I may not be in the office that day, but I am always available.
I think you're ideal for the job. You deal well with the public, you deal well with your people, and that's important. Based on that, I am going to make a motion to A, appoint Brett A. Wagner, Nye County Manager, and B, amend, and that's amending to adding the 5-year termination of the 5.25% raise, and approve the agreement between Nye County and Brett A. Wagner.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. We've certainly deliberated this to death. I'd like to call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
The motion carries 4-1.